Hi everyone, welcome back to Tara's Take. I'm Tara and this is our mask make. We are on week number 102. Woo! Can you believe it? 102. That's awesome. So I went back in and watched my video from a couple years ago to remind myself of what we were making. This is a multi-pocket. It's a double or a triple, and depending on how you glue it in, and you're going to be making it from one sheet of paper. Okay, so what we want to do is when we fold, we're going to fold it in half. Okay, now if you're wanting more of your picture to show, okay, you're going to want to have it face up, and you're going to fold it over in half. Okay, and then we are going, let me grab my, there we go. We're going to fold that over, and then we're going to bring this piece up, okay, and we're going to fold it over. Okay, now if you want less of this to show and you want your background to show, you would put this side face up, okay, because then it would fold over and you would have mostly this showing. So it just depends on what you want. I personally want my beautiful picture to show. This is from one of my floral sets. I think it's set number 2. So it can be found in my Etsy shop. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim a tiny bit off the side because my page will be a little bit too wide, and we're also going to take a little bit off of the top because my journals pages are, for the most part, the size of an 8 by 11.5, which means, or 8.5 by 11, which means that my page is like 5.5 inches wide. So I want that to be able to be on my page. I would probably cut it down even a little bit more, but I kind of wanted the words on there. But if I cut it right evenly with the book, I think it might be all right. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring that in. It's okay if it doesn't have the full verbiage on there. And then I'll hold this for a strip on whatever. You know, I love my strips. Okay, so I'm just going to even this out a little bit more. Okay. And then you've got a pocket here, a pocket here, and then depending on how you glue it in, you can have a pocket here or a pocket up here, or even from the top. Okay, so just depending on the way you want to glue it in. Now, I am going to trim down a little bit more because I want it to fit on my page. And like I said, depending on the paper, I might go shorter or taller. I believe this one will fit just fine. Let me grab my ruler, double check, just to be on the safe side. We're at 4, just over 4.5. And we are at, yeah, 7 3/4. So we're good. It'll fit on the page, so we're good. All right, now here comes the glue. We're going to put a strip here. You could also use double-sided tape. I was thinking about that as I was watching the video this morning. You could also use your tape if you prefer. You don't have to use glue. I do like tape. I might try one with it to see how I like that. And then you're going to do another bit of glue or tape here and here. Okay. I have started, I was just thinking about it because I'm looking at this kit. I've started a new kit. I'm trying to get back into the swing of everything that I usually do. And so hopefully that will be out soon. I'm calling it Blue Romance. You know me, I love blue. I do love blue. I'm just drawn to it. I can't help myself. Okay, I'm going to trim this a little bit more because I'm I'm seeing a little bit of a, there we go. That's better. Okay, so there you go. How super simple, right? And we could even do maybe some pretty corners if we wanted here. Let's see, I always like this one. It's the little triple. There you go. All right, so there's number one. And these kind of glue in and have the appearance of like almost like a belly band. So you could even, if you narrowed it, if you folded it and cut it just a little thinner, you could even glue this in like a belly band and it would decorate a good part of your page. So it's a thought. I might try that with them at some point. Okay, so now a new piece of paper. This paper is, the back side is Tina. It's one of her French blues, okay? And then the front is just a picture I got from some of the stuff I've pulled in to create my digis from, and this was just one of the images I liked. So we're going to use this for the for today. I don't normally do that. I usually would save this to use as one of my pieces I would use in my creation for a kit, but I thought, you know what, I really like that one. It goes really well with Tina's, so I thought I'd use it. Now I'm deciding if I want which side I want to be dominant here. Let's see. You know what, I could do it that way. Let's see. I kind of think I want that one to show so the most. So I'm going to use this side. Okay. And again, you just fold back, and if you want, you can do it toward the other side so that it can fit on the other side of a page. You know what I mean? Doesn't have to be this direction. You can even cut it in half. If you have the kind of paper like this one, would be good to do that. You could make two short ones, you know, to go into a journal. I think I might do that for fun on this one, just to kind of show you what I mean. So I'm going to go up the center here as best as I can. Okay. And then we're going to trim some of this off. A little bit crooked. I'm out of practice, guys, with my cutting. And this we'll put with the strips of paper. So as you can see, these are super easy. And I think they're cute. I still like them. At the time I did the first video, I had never seen anybody do them. To be honest, I still haven't seen anybody do them. I was fiddling with paper. I even told the story in the video. I was fiddling with paper that day, just trying to figure out what I wanted to do for our mass make. And it ended up going into this fold, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And so, yeah, I've still not seen anyone do this particular pocket. If you have, I apologize. I'm not saying I'm the originator of the idea, because like I said in that video, you know, there's only so many ways you can fold paper before you're going to run into somebody else's idea. And that's okay. We all share ideas in this community, praise God. I'm so grateful for that. Okay, so there's that one. And I'm going to use tape on this one for fun, just to show you what I was talking about. See how it works. I want to see if it works for me. There we go. I was just using this tape today too, earlier. I was playing with doing frame paper clips. So I think we're going to do, I'm a video probably this week of framed paper clips. And you'll just have to wait and see what I'm talking about. I was testing out the waters of the easiest way to do them because there's kind of a lot of cutting, and so that can kind of be a little bit of a nuisance, but they're cute when they're done. And I have been thinking about doing frames. I didn't even think about adding the paper clip until today when I was fiddling with it. And I was like, oh, I like to come from the other side of the tape so I can get right up to the edge. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about it until today. And I was like, because I was looking at these tiny little pictures I have, and I was thinking how I could use them other than as little pieces of decoration on ephemera. And I thought, oh, I could make little, dang it, I could make little frames, and then, you know, play with them like that. And then when I did one this morning, I went, oh, this is cool. I could put a paper clip here. So that's what I did. So yeah, this, other than, you know, the hassle of measuring it, this actually is a lot less messy way to do these. And you know, the double-sided tape, it just holds, I think it holds as good as glue. I absolutely love double-sided tape. I don't know about y'all, but I do. Okay, I brought that down a little tiny bit crooked, so I'm going to have to cut this. There we go. All right. Oh, cleaning up my mess. I'm so not good at it. There. So there you go. See? It's a good hold. And less mess. Okay. These last two pieces I have, I'll do one of these, are just some scrapbook paper, you know, just a 12 by 12 that I cut down. And I coffee dyed the back side. And so I thought, though, when I was going through my drawer looking for paper, I thought, well, this will be cool. And you can tell I cut it down wrong because it's not folding correctly. So I'm going to have to trim it, which is fine. Okay. Oh, that went off. I kind of went off into La La Land there. There we go. Now, I am going to cut this top part off, make it a little bit shorter, and I'm going to trim her off on that side. Okay. There. All right. There we go. Now, back to glue. Even though I did kind of like the tape, it's a little more, I don't know, takes me longer than doing the glue, you know what I mean? I wish the butterfly were on the outside, but it's not. This is kind of a cool thing to do if you have paper that's more like designed like this, that doesn't have people or faces or anything, so you can just kind of enjoy the design and build on top of it. Like, I probably won't want to cover her face unless I covered it with something, I don't know, that really looked cool. But yeah, this length and this width is a really good size. These are the smallest I've ever made them. This is probably the largest I can make it and still fit it into my book. Let's see. We'll do the double one this time. And these are a good pocket to make with thicker scrapbook paper. They're very sturdy. Okay, so let me see which side. I guess it doesn't really matter. I was looking at the coffee dyed area, seeing which side was darker, but it really don't matter. Now this one I cut pretty good. See, I should have probably done it from the other side, because then I'd have that dark area. Now I'm going to lose that because I'm going to cut it down, and it's going to, I mean, I don't have to cut the whole thing off if I don't want, but I don't want it to be super wide, so. I could always use black on it and darken it with the Black Soot Distress ink, right? So happy my walnut stain distress ink is out for delivery. I'm going to have a new pad, and I'm going to have a whole bottle of the refill ink. I got the two together for 14 bucks on Amazon. Yay! Because then I can just refill it myself, and I don't have to keep buying a new pad, which is nice. That ink lasts quite a long time. I don't know if you've ever used the refiller, but it's quite a bit there. It's a ½ ounce, but it lasts, you know. I've had this one for a really long time, and I'm just barely finally down toward the bottom now. And then I get the oxide in the dropper bottle like this. So there we go. There's that one. And now the last one. Let's see. Okay, I want this butterfly to show, if at all possible. Let's see. On both sides. So, yep. Okay, so we're going to fold you in half. So how's everybody doing today? I kept instructing and not talking. I could have stopped instructing a long time ago, I'm sure. I'm doing good. It's funny, I was telling Courtney the other day I had something to eat, and it had, well, see, I'm going to have to cut some of this butterfly off, so I'm glad I have that one. I had some meat, and it had seasoning on it, and I swelled up so bad, you guys. And then my feet and my legs, I get edema whenever I'm now starting to realize what all causes that in me, where before I just thought it was anything, you know what I mean? I just thought it was because I'd sat too much, or I'd ate too much salt, or this or that. Now I'm realizing it's different things. So I've worked in that I can have avocados. They do not bother me. They don't make me swell up. They don't make me feel sick. I don't feel anything, you know, negative from them so far, which is a blessing because I love avocado. And so I've added avocado back into my carnivore lifestyle. I know that's not a full carnivore. I was telling Cordy I'm going to probably be more of a ketovore, because I really don't know that I can live without any, you know, anything else besides meat. And so, but I do feel so much better when I just stick with like steak and eggs. I'll be honest, I do. I've even bacon has kind of, and I love bacon, but bacon's even kind of gotten like bleh to me, which is totally bizarre. I really should have cut from this end, but I guess I could cut from both ends. That way it'll be a little shorter. But yeah, so then yesterday I decided to try a avocado / coconut milk smoothie. And the coconut milk was organic. It was a really good brand and everything. And I'm like, but I put some monk fruit in it that's mixed with erythritol. And I swelled up, you guys, really swelled up again. And I was like, okay, I got to test this out tomorrow and see what's, I see a spot where I'm uneven here, and see what caused this. So today, I do know that stevia does not bother me. So, because I've been using it the entire time and I don't swell on it, and it doesn't cause me to not sleep or feel weird or get headaches or any of that. So today I made the same avocado and coconut milk smoothie. By the way, I know that doesn't sound good, but it's really delicious. And I use frozen avocado, by the way, and really creamy coconut milk. So I did not get swelling with the stevia in there. So now I know that monk fruit mixed with erythritol is causes me to swell up. And so I'm like, okay, I'm narrowing this stuff down, little by little. Gotta just try things and see what works for your body. And it's not even that I want to cut things out of my diet, but I've been sick for far too long, and I have felt so much better, and I'm like, okay, these are just things that for my body I don't respond well to, and I'm going to have to learn that and keep it in mind. Yeah, so there's that one. Super cute. I like that one a lot. I love the blues and the turquoise mix, and all that good stuff. So what time is it? All right, so 22 minutes. I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we know the rule. Tara's not going to make a ton of everything because she's already got a ton of everything. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of punching on all of these. I like that, having the corners done. I think it's pretty. Makes it look nice. Kind of gives it that little finishing touch. What would this one do? Oh, we don't want that one. We don't want that one. We'll just use these two. Okay. And since I like this one the best, and this is probably my favorite piece of paper I used today, I'll make that one the pretty one. I already did that one. And this one, I think, actually, I might... Nah, I'm going to use these. I'll go ahead and use this one. There. Okay. All right. Now, I think I'll decorate that one. Okay. Let's see. What do we want to do? First, of course, we have to... should we use blue? Let's use the blue. I have it here ready to go in case. Uncharted Mariner. Okay, here we go. Oh, that blue. It just makes me swoon every time I look at it. I know, I say that every time. But it's true. So anyway, and I got a call from, or no, maybe I told you guys already. I don't know if I told you or not. I don't want to repeat myself. I don't like when I do that. Now, to make this easier on yourselves, don't make the Terra faux pas of folding and gluing this before you've distressed it, okay? So what I'm gonna do is what I usually do is stick a dry wipe or a piece of paper in there and just kind of go along. Oops, maybe I'm gonna have to use a piece of paper. That's too, let me see. This looks like a good piece of paper. There. Yeah, I'm not sure if I mentioned it to you guys, but I am going to have a medical procedure done. And I don't want to reiterate or, like talk about something I already said, but do me a favor and keep me in your prayers if you are a praying woman. I'd appreciate it. I haven't gotten the call to make the appointment yet. I will tell you more later on once I know more. But just be praying for me, please, for a good report. Okay. Yeah, see, don't do this, because then it's a hassle. You have to go in here and do your pockets and all that stuff. And there. Did I get everything? I think I did. Cool. Now, leave that there because, once I start decorating the piece, I'm going to be using... So I have some little things we made together. And I'm wanting to use them. I've been wanting this a little too wide. Do you guys remember doing these? These were so much fun. They were just little pieces of paper. We decorated them. We totally distressed them and destroyed them, and then and they ended up coming out so very cool. I think I used the alcohol inks on them. They don't really match, so bummer. I always look for a way to use these, and I haven't really run into a lot of ways yet. Let's see, what do I got up here? I'm just looking through some stuff here in my drawer. Okay, so, oh, you know what? Duh, I think, if I can find them, I have pieces from this kit, like the fussy cuts and stuff. Let me look here. I am really not sure where I stuck them. Just give me half a minute to go through a couple of little envelopes and find them. Ah, I think these are it. Some of them. Or maybe these are from other kits. Yeah, this is from another kit. Darn. Okay. I was just looking here because I've got these. These are waxed. I think you made these for me, Vanessa. Or did I do these? I can't remember if I waxed these. I don't know. I waxed them and oiled them. But they're all a little bit too big. Let's take and do some... We want to make this paper look a little less bright. Just barely graze over your piece if you want to do this to make to just vintage your page a little bit more so it's not quite as bright a color, because I have a lot of white in this. And there. Okay. I use Vintage Photo for that. You could use anything you want. I think she is still a little too yellow, to go on there. So we will not, I guess, be using any of these. Let me see, wait. Oh, she's really yellow too. I could have sworn I had cut up those pieces, but I don't see them. I have the cards, but I don't seem to have like the actual, yeah, I have the journal cards, but I don't have the actual fussy cuts. They're probably put away somewhere, and I just don't know where offhand. I'm still learning where everything is in my house at this point. I've been so lost ever since I moved in here. I told you guys, I'm just not sure where anything's at anymore, which is funny. It is. It feels really weird. When I need something, I'm like, okay, where did I put that? I know I have it. I know it's here somewhere. Well, I'm going to grab these little guys. And if you ever buy one of these things from Target, by the way, make sure that you don't pick it up from the side, but that you pick it up from the handle. This thing these will pop, and once they do, that lid will throw off, and it will dump everything you have everywhere, because I have done that now twice. And you want to talk about getting fired up mad? That one makes me mad. Oh, what a mess. What a mess it causes. So I'm looking here because I've got these adorable little boots and little shoes, and they're blue. And then I have some of Miss Tina's. I've got a blue. Yeah, these are like a light blue. You can barely even tell that they are. They are a light blue. So we'll put some stuff on here. Let's see. I also have some pretty colors of blue, what you call it? That would look nice on there. Or this one. Do I have enough of this one? No, not really. I don't think I do. Nope. I have some dark blue too. Let's see. I think I like this lighter one. I have this one as well, but it's not really the same, quite the same shade. So I think this one would go because of the lighter blue in my flowers. Okay. So we are going to put, let's see, what about, do I have a long enough piece? Let me see. Yeah. Come here. I'm thinking, or maybe I'll put it I love this stuff. I never even know what to call it. What do they call it? Just ribbon, but it's a metal ribbon. Metallic web. Okay, so we're going to put some of our metallic web on here. Now, where do we want to put it? Let's see. Yeah, I think that's going to cover the flower, but I don't want it right on top of the pocket, but I guess that'll be far enough down because I'm going to put this down the center of it. So we're going to, I always do my imaginary little line, the 1 inch. I always guesstimate, and it's usually pretty close. This art glitter glue holds this really well. I probably always mention that, but I've always been surprised at how good it holds it. I always say it just in case somebody out there's wondering, is that going to work? It dries and it holds it like really quick. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to use this. And I like to just kind of let this, I like to roll it up and make sure it's really wrinkly. I have to be careful though, my hands might be dirty and I don't want to get the ribbon. I'm wetting my fingers because it grips the, what's it called again? The crinkle seam binding. It grips the seam binding better when you roll it, and the more that this is crinkled up, the better it looks. So, see. Okay. And I'm just going to go straight down the middle here. I went off a little bit right there, but that's okay. Just kind of, like I said, let it kind of lay where it lays and crinkle where it crinkles. I don't really, the only controlling I do of it is to try and make sure that it lays on its, like it goes down where it's wrinkled and crinkled so that they stand out. And be careful when you push on it because it will show through if you hit it too hard. That one's kind of a weird wrinkle right there. There we go. It just takes you holding it for a minute sometimes to get it to stay. Once you get it down, it'll stay good though. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I like that. That's pretty. All right. Now, let's see what we've got. Yeah. I have some blue stuff in here. I'm not even sure. These are more like kind of botanical and stuff, but they kind of look fun. And butterfly. This little bug. It's a moth. Yeah, it's a moth. I think I might do a little bit of, let me see, what else is in here? He's kind of big. Let's see. Got a little guy here. I was going to say, I'm going to make kind of a little backdrop on here. I don't know if I'll use all these, but I like to collage with them and kind of make a background, look for pieces. So we're going to give it a try, see how it works. Since they all have that blue in them, it makes it easier to distress and make the blue stand out. So did anybody do anything exciting over the weekend? I am filming this on Friday, of course. I either film it on Friday or Saturday usually. Once in a great while I hit it on a Sunday, but not very often. Okay. Let me see. I have no idea where I'm going with this, you guys. I think I'm going to tear this one down a little bit. He's too big. Okay. Yep. As far as I know, tomorrow Cordy is cutting down a tree. One of our orange trees. I think I mentioned it to you guys the other day. And then I am going to the store. And it's my big shopping day. I shop every week, but I only do like a big, a big grocery day once a month. And then the rest of it is just like weekly stuff that we need. And so I'm doing that tomorrow after he's done doing the tree. And then we have a friend from church who's he works at the park him and his wife live in and down the road from us, and he's going to let him borrow. He's going to bring it over and, you know, let Cordy borrow a chainsaw so that he can cut that down. So that's going to be a mess to clean up, though. It's not it's not a huge tree, but it doesn't matter. Even though it's not absolutely massive, it's still like, you know, big enough to put off a lot of limbs and dead leaves and stuff like that. I know that's kind of making a weird statement, but I am going to bring in somebody. I don't know who, but we're going to bring in a person to kind of, maybe a kiddo or something. No, he's not going to be there. No, it's too girly. We need like a little girl or a woman on this. And she's very modern. Let's see. I think I have like 4 of these because I've never used these girls on anything. Let's see. She looks like she's leaning on that top one, right? That was the dark one. I don't want to use that. Get rid of all the bright white. It looks like the side of her head is chopped off. Some of these are just not cut very... He is so cute. They're just not cut very well. She's cute. Yeah, I'm going to have her. I like the sepia look so much better than... Let's see, where do we want her to stand? How about right there? Or should she be up like there? Don't know. I'm not going to be using these, but I might use a little blue bow. Okay, I have a lot of purple here and pink. I could have sworn I had a blue one in here. Well, shucks. I don't think I do. Oh, this one's sort of a blue. Yeah. It's, well, is that purple? Actually, I think it's lavender, huh? It looked blue in the box, but it must have been reflecting. I know I had a blue one. I think I must have just used it. Could do green, I guess. Yeah, it's too small. I have bigger bows. Where'd I put them? Let's see. Are they in here? Yes. Okay, let me look. Ah, here's a blue. There we go. Or this one. Wait. Oh, this one's pretty. Let's see. It's kind of big, but dang it. It's a little bit too big for this spot. Let's see if I have the same bow in just a smaller version. I think this is it. Oh, yay. Look. Okay, let me see. Oh, I think that's cute. I know. There we go. All right, now, so we have our little girl. She's nice and dry now, her ink. You gotta be careful too, because when you do the glue, if the glue gets on the front, it'll wipe off your ink, and then you've got to do it again. You gotta redo it. Okay, we had her standing on this, right? Yeah. So you could still see the butterfly behind her, or the moth, kind of. There we go. She's good. Now we'll do a little bit of the blue around this white edge. Make sure the white's all gone. If anybody doesn't know, these bows belong to Miss Tina from Shabby Dubby Doodah. You can get them in her Etsy shop, of course. Okay. There we go. Cool. Now I'm going to use my glue gun because that'll put this kind of toward the center here. I didn't do the sides because I kind of wanted it to be 3D and raised up. So, and of course we are going to put a little bling on the inside. Put this back. Oh, what did I do with my bling? Here it is. I think I'm going to do a black one. I usually use gold lately, but I think that the black will look nice on here. So we're going to go for it. Got to get all those little side strings off though. These are the best Diamante. I get them at Hobby Lobby. But, I mean, huge roll. Huge. For like 15 bucks. At least that's what it was a couple of years ago. But, you know, and then you get it on sale when they have stuff on sale. But it's in their wedding department. And, yeah. Oops, look at that. Flip, flip, flip. I should have probably just done... Okay, seriously, Tara? Bear with me, guys. I'm just grabbing a tweezer of some sort here. If I can find one. Here we go. There. There we go. So cute. So there is our triple pocket. This one is wide, so I will not be gluing this one down as a belly band, but like I said before, if you wanted to, you sure could. I hope you guys enjoyed today's mask make and that you give these a try. You get a little closer so you can see better. Maybe a little bit further out. Sorry. There you go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did find some value in it, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I welcome you to do so and become a part of our family. And thank you for joining me. God bless you. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.